And it's because I did.
Did you even turn the fan on?
No.
You probably should have had the fan while you were in there. Now that you're going to record and stuff, it makes sense to have it on, but while you're in there, you probably should have it on. Ooh.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the first official stream for Spooky Month. Yes, I know I said it was spooky season back in September, but here's the thing for me. All of fall is spooky season. It doesn't matter if it's before Halloween in September or after Halloween after Halloween in November, or even just in October itself. The entire season is Spooky Month, and I am here for it. I am here for the pumpkin-flavored everything. I, in fact, I bought some pumpkin-flavored donut holes this last week with grocery shopping. They were delicious. Absolutely delicious. I would buy them again. Also, I'm streaming twice this week. I think I might have gone over that in my Twitter post, but better safe than sorry. I'm streaming twice because I have a week off of my day job, and seeing as I have a little bit more time to create content, I might as well spend that time creating content. Alright. I hope everyone is excited for Halloween as I am, and I hope you all are ready for the special stream for Friday in which we are playing Phasmophobia with both Lucas Sorian again, and we will also be collabing with Delayed Loading, a close friend of both me and Lucas, and we'll also be joined by another friend of ours just to make sure we have 4 people. He will not have a character, though. He will just have a disembodied voice by his choice. So, without further ado, let's get on to the inspiration before we get on with our game. Alright. Generate. She who creates questions creates life. I mean, I suppose that's a generally good question. I mean, judging by fiction's understanding of the uncertainty principle, any question you ask and however it's answered creates an alternate universe wherein the question was actually answered the opposite way. But that's a gross oversimplification, I think. And also, I am not become fat and deteriorate. I am on my way to that. Thank you. The universe is a reward, but so is making love to... Okay, I am skipping because lewd. The people who disrupt threats also disrupt madness. I mean, both of those I would think are good things to disrupt. I mean, madness generally does not lead to good things, and neither do threats. Threats usually lead to violence. Alrighty, last one. If one wants to achieve mainstream recognition, one must first be heartless. I am not sure how much I believe that. And also, why is the background storage containers? Oh, I forgot to turn the inspiration music on. Oh, well, I usually forget to turn it off. Of course you are funny. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not fantastic. You know what? That's very true regardless of what you're doing, because things like humor and whatnot are very subjective things. What is funny to one is not funny to all. And what is fantastic to some is not fantastic to all. Great thinkers confront what some find unconfrontable. In a way, that's true. Alright. let's get... Alright, let's get to the game real fast. This will be just a second while I switch everything up so that it works properly. Can you hear everything okay? Can you hear me okay? Press any button to continue. If I recall correctly, I think we had come to the decision that a controller works better for this game. But let's see if my controller is, for lack of a better word, borked. Because it was acting funny during Dark Souls. Okay, it is completely broken. Well, this is going to make Dark Souls a fun game to play. And it may make this one even more fun to play. Alright, so here's where we were headed. Let's board a boat. Alright, so if I recall, the thing we realized before we closed off last session was figuring out that if you choose a quest, the game is not going to tell you, at least not... Ugh. Sperm whales are very fighty creatures. I don't want to know what killed it. Anyway, this game will tell you where things are roughly, and it's up to you to place your own waypoints, which may be annoying from a video game standpoint, but since they're going off of a detective angle, that's actually kind of... Well, it makes sense. It actually is quite a good bit of immersion. And as per last time we played, I am just going to warn you now, this is very accurately a Lovecraft story, so unfortunately, while it does involve the cosmic horror aspects that we all know and love, that being the genre codifier that he was, it also involves the unfortunately very racist things that are unfortunately also well known in Lovecraft's work. And even though I personally am a fan of Lovecraft's work, that does not make... Oh! Lucas Zorian! Thank you for following. Oh dear. Yes, oh dear. Let's see where we are. Okay, it's in the next street. Oh! It's in the sunken part of the street. Let's keep moving. Need to find an alleyway and turn. I had to recover the account and update, so it took a while to follow. No, that makes perfect sense. You are quite alright, Lucas. I mean, I'm sure we've all been at points where technology does not want to cooperate. Like, that's kind of the thing about streaming in general, like, when the technology is working good, it's lovely. When it's not working, it is, well, it makes you want to pull your fingernails out with pliers. What is this place? Okay, so if I head straight down to the end there... I must say, Twitch is pretty nice about it. Most games and other sites make it help. I've never personally had to go through that, so I would not know. But, nevertheless, I am very glad that you had an easy time with it. Alright. Also, how are you recovering from Dark Souls? Last Friday. I hope things are going well on your end, Lucas. Still laughing about... You know what? That's fair. That is... Okay, so it's not this boat here. Yeah, there were a lot of things that were funny in that stream. I personally have been reviewing it just to, like, see what all I could use, because I am hoping to make a best of so far collection soon enough to post on YouTube. I just have not actually gotten, and I've been kind of getting the timestamps of some of the, I think, the best bits. Just saw your TikTok and suddenly think I don't need a voice changer to stream. Side note, why do I sound like a child? I don't know. Here's the thing about audio equipment. Sometimes it really is just your mic and its settings. Other things are, sometimes it's just the audio software and the ambient room stuff. There are lots of things that go into audio. Where is this place I'm looking for? It should be in this area. Is it this building here? No. I even placed the waypoint myself. Definitely want to activate that. The boat seems to be parked right next to it. So what I need to do now is find a way inside wherever it is I'm trying to go. Oh, that looks promising. I might be in and out. That is perfectly fine. Like, people have lives, and, like, I don't need... You shouldn't need to watch my stream at the sacrifice of, you know, personal stuff, because, you know what? Stuff happens. Stuff always happens. But for what little time you are here, and how frequently, I'm glad you're here, Lucas. So it's clearly in this building here. Let's look at the casebook again. Lindenhelm Street and Polaris Road. Map. Windhelm Street, Windhill Street. Oh, that's the one down there. So I have two of them. Letters from Oakmont, Lost at Sea. Windhelm Street and Polaris Road. On Moorland Road between Higgs and Harbor. Sometimes these... Yeah, between Higgs and Benevolent Tides Road, on Moorland Road. And Moorland Road is flooded, so it's got to be somewhere between here. Might it be on the... Help if I stayed in my boat. Is it this boat here? I think it might be, because it looks like people have been living in these boats for a little bit. It looks like there is. I think this is it. Well, let's see what's in here, and hopefully I actually have a... Do I have a gun? Oh. Gun. Gun. How to use gun. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. How do I equip an item? Reload weapon. climb, aim, fire weapon, use gadget, interact with item, run, crouch, melee attack with the weapon. Okay, but how do I do a weapon? Options, how to... Alright, evidence, map, padlock, diving. I have a feeling that's going to be becoming irrelevant later. If you're crouched, hostiles likely to stand. Oh. Okay. This is going to be a bit tricky, I can already tell. Okay, so there's melee, there's mind's eye. Weapon equipped, that's a flashlight. Oh! That's convenient. Okay, I think whatever's here... Where's my inventory? Okay. So... I can craft ammunition. I don't think I have any, though. Okay, so how do I equip something? I was playing this on a controller yesterday. There's eggs here. I might not even be able to do combat at all. Sanity is going down the drain. This is getting quite frustrating considering it won't let me shoot. There we go! So it's tab. Okay. I'm clearly going to need some first aid kits, because I am going to die. Inject me with those glorious chemicals! Okay, now I have something I can actually shoot with. Maybe this will be a touch easier. I think, if I recall, I was playing this one with a controller too, but it's going to take me a minute to get a new controller. I will kill you with a trench shovel if that's what it takes! Oh, there's... Oh, shit. I think I made the wrong bullet. I need a first aid kit. I need it now. All daisy weapons. 877 health now. Okay, if that thing gets another hit on me, I'm dead. Hit! Shovel! Shovel! Liz's secret book. The bad dreams again. The things under the floor keep scratching. I told Mom, but she said it were rats. Dad told off Jordan for playing with the slimes near the hole, but it wasn't him. I told Dad about the thing who lives in the basement, and he punished me too. Tonight I saw the head looking from the hole and cried. It comes at night and wants to do bad things to me and John. Why don't Mom and Dad believe me? I was so tired from not sleeping that I couldn't watch the hole, and today I feel so bad. My belly hurts. My mouth tastes like slimes. Mom and John say they feel Dad too. Even now I hear the scratching.
Every kid's childhood dream. I wanted a toy like that too once.
You wanted a rocky horse? Maybe my modern sensibilities have somewhat... Oh, I am definitely not sane. There we go. Jab myself with some sort of, what's it, opiate, and I'll be fine! Maybe I should use all of those. Oh! Oh, poor child. So it came out from the basement. So this had to be before the flooding, I would wager. Okay, first things first. Let's get some sanity, shall we?
The slime still looks fresh. I suspect Dr. Grant would be interested in it.
There's something else here. There's gotta be. There always is in these detective stories. There's something I'm missing.
Weeks have passed since this food was cooked.
Ooh. Oh, hello.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
Oh, my word.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
How fascinating. And now I believe the last little bit is downstairs.
Time to figure this out.
Alright, it would have had to have come here first because the basement's the first room in the house. And that's where they came in from, and everywhere else is blocked off by water. And I would say next thing, this dude.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Then after that, this.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
The beast crawled from the sunken basement at night and infected the family. After a short incubation period, they turned into monsters too.
I'd say that's the correct and only conclusion you could draw from that. Now, let's go to the Mind Palace. Select the main casebook to see clues. bullets collected. And at minimal sanity cost. Now we just need to find that other one. And then hopefully I'll be able to get the Plague Doctor outfit. I need it to help with this investigation. It's very, very important. Okay, so I'm going to want to... How do I remove? Delete. Delete. Because we got all of that one. So now we need to go to the other one, although I might want to spend a bit of time collecting resources first, that way I have bullets. Because I am fairly certain hitting things with a trench shovel is not the most efficient means of going about things here. Also, real fast, I am going to Alt-Tab away because I think the game might be getting a little loud and it might be drowning me out a touch. Alright, let's get back to it. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Also, I have a couple of projects in the works other than streaming currently as well that are related. It may or may not have been related to the clip I released on TikTok recently. Alright, so let's keep going. It should be in a section that's not flooded. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like going directly into an infested area might not be the smartest idea. Come on. Come on! Don't tell me I... And boat's stuck, isn't it? I'm going to have to make a run for it, aren't I? Alright, monsters. I know what you're here for. And I'm not letting you have it. Vault over the fence, vault over the fence. You know you want to. So, has the post office's logo always been like that? Or are they just doing it that way because it's recognizable? I personally think it's the second one. Oh, you're not disappeared yet. Stuff. I need stuff. Did I get anything from that? No, I got nothing from that. Not sure if it's the render distance or not, but it looks like the city is actively, like, flooding and unflooding. I could be wrong. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's another infested area, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. I'm not going to complain about the investigation mechanics, because as far as things go, they're actually quite good. What I am going to complain about, however, is the current, the combat leaves something to be desired. I get it's a survival horror game, but at the same time, If, in order to do what you need to in order to fulfill a quest, you need to shoot everything, it doesn't help too much. Well, I mean, stuff happens in this sort of environment. Ooh, I got bullets. Good. Okay, so it's going to be over here somewhere. It may even be this building. Or I could be very, very wrong. Which wouldn't surprise anyone here, I don't think. H. Mudrock. Boats for rent and sale. It's inhabited, yes. But there are things here. Oh no. I don't... Oh. Uh-oh. I hear things that want my life. And it was not... Oh. They're still out there! I'm just gonna go ahead and run, let the townsfolk handle it. Alright, I am going to see if there's anything here, because there's always something in the gravedigger's house. Oh, never mind, it's just a church. Get more stuff. Alcohol. Oh, I might be able to actually make some first aid now. Well, I can make at least one. And one is better than none. Especially when I'm at the health level I am. Oh, and I can build more bullets. I'm going to make this bullet because this seems to do better. I have a feeling I'm going to run into something horrible here soon. Just because that's the way games like this go. You investigate things because you need resources to survive. The game limits your resources so that you have a hard...
The door won't budge.
I mean, that might be for the best at the moment. Because we do not have a whole lot of ammunition required to keep shooting things. And needing to get up close with a trench shovel has shown to be less than effective. Ooh, what's upstairs? Other than maybe a bell tower. Given the attitudes, it wouldn't surprise me if they keep an Innsmouther up there. Oh man, I can't play the organ. Is it wrong of me to want to indulge my sense of ominous foreboding? He doesn't look too different from me. Alright, let's keep going for now. Oh, another thing. Gunpowder. Please be gunpowder. You didn't have anything. Nothing. Alright, so where I'm going is going to be this way, and what I'm going to want is...
What's your problem?
What's your problem? I'm just running around like a normal person on a normal day. You people are the weird ones. Okay, I've got 9 shots. That should be enough to raid, I think. Okay, so it's between Wyndham... So it's on Wyndham Street, south of Polaris. So that doesn't necessarily mean I have the exact location, but it means it's somewhere along this road. And I think this may just be it. Except this time, I am prepared. Home of infected man. I don't think it's a single man that's infected. I think it's multiple. There's one behind me, isn't there? Yep, of course there is. Switch to the bang bang gun. Oh. I'm not sure even what I got killed by. It looked like a mouth that had basically been the spawn between the thing and the Langoliers. It's probably both of those things. Alright, where did it leave me? Do I still have all my bullet? Okay, I have a decent amount of bullets. Where? Okay.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print. Buy paper business.
All the news that's fit to print. I mean, I suppose that's all you could ask of a person, isn't it? Sorry, sir, I need this stuff. Okay, gunpowder, shell casings. It was good on them to start me off near there. Just a build. Is it ideal? No. But at the very least, it gives me a fighting chance. So I'm gonna guess it's this house here. Gunpowder, metal, shell casings, inventory. And I believe I can also make a couple more first aid kits now. Which means I'm not completely... Wait, can I make a Molotov? I can make a hand grenade. Three, 2, 1. Oh, now I hear him. Smack! There we go. Problem solved. Nice try. have a skills point. Alright, carry 7 more pistol rounds, carry 1 more first aid kit and antipsychotic. Unnatural recovery, slowly regenerate. Abnormal endurance. Mind. Start carrying up to 25 of any crafting material. Chance to save materials when crafting. Earn more experience and stay sane for longer. That might be handier long term, I think. Let's keep going. There's bound to be something here, but there's no clues. Did I run my way through this area for nothing? If I did, I'm going to be angry. Gunpowder, metal scraps. Well, I can grab more bullets. Since I completely emptied out the revolver. And there's gonna be more in the basement, aren't there? Ooh. Thank you, game. However, now I am questioning your random generosity, as it doesn't tend to bode well, especially in this genre. Okay, I can only carry a maximum of 3. I might want to craft some of these bear traps. Maybe just a thought. Are these little whalelets? So was this person just a very indiscriminate butcher? Blackwood Marsh, fish canning today. I don't like how he's feeling that fish. So yes, I did go over here for nothing. Always a pleasure. Okay, so Old Church Road, Windheim Street. It's going to be along this road, and it's probably going to be a building I can enter. So it's probably this one. However, I'm going to be smart about this and lay a couple of traps around. Oh, there it is. Whatever this blue thing is, it's annoying. It's leaving like an ink trail. And I'm out of bullets. Well, looks like it's revolver time. $16 experience. And I'm not going without getting some more bullets. Which it was so kind as to give me. And this is a store, so odds are there's probably a bit more here.
Seems after visiting Dr. Grant, the shop owner preferred to self-medicate.
I mean, you're one to talk here, friend.
Those bloodstains would definitely attract wild beasts.
Shop owner's notes. The dreams returned again, even stronger than before. I feel those things touching me, crawling, leaning towards my warmth. The doctor is a Dane obsessed with his theories, but who can help me? I'm losing my mind. Today, I woke up and one of the creatures was under my blanket. I smashed it on the floor and it stomped until it stopped moving. But it was more than a dream. It is real. Neither coffee nor cocaine work to stay awake. Kay, help me. Twice I have almost fallen asleep and they appeared again. Interesting. I still don't know who Kay is and why everyone is obsessed with her. Thought you could get the drop on me, eh? Also, speaking of, I may want to do a bit of self-medication of my own, so that I don't, you know, die. I hear goopies! Gunpowder and shell casing. Making more bullets while I know I have the material.
I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
Yeah, I don't think so either, and he looks like he was halfway there. He's got... Oh, I thought there was a hand coming out of him. Suicide note. Can't bear to stay awake any longer. Can't let them take me there. Every time I see them in a dream, they appear near me. Touch me with their cold hands. Sting me with his tail. There is only one way to end this suffering. Kay, forgive me. Key evidence collected. But there's more... Oh, fuck. Get rid of the multi-leg one first. Of course. Here's when I run out of bullets. Very well, I'll smack you with the shovel too. The shovel is rated E for everyone! Oh great, an ink trail. There we go. Something's gotta stick out here. Oh, never mind, it looks like just an item area. Gunpowder and shell casings. More ammunition. I'm hearing whispers in the dark. Something's gotta be here somewhere. Maybe it was upstairs? Maybe it was at his bed.
Those bloodstains would definitely attract wild beasts. Seems after visiting Dr. Grant, the shop owner preferred to self-medicate.
Is there a way upstairs? Because it looks like there's an upstairs, but it's roped off. Well, is there anything else here? I'm not seeing anything
I don't
else.
think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
Is there anything else I can get from this location? Map. Okay, so this indicates that there's still a bit more here. So what I need to do is find that last scrap of evidence. Is it related to this phonograph? Okay, we got the self-medication. Looks like he was a bit of a bootlegger. For shame. It looks like he was a general store owner. Oh. Hospital response. The disturbing dreams you complained about may be the result of the Helminth infestation. Your description of the creatures you see and feel while sleeping is reminiscent of some parasitic forms of life. I recommend you follow the recipe below to prepare the ointment of my own devising. This should ease your symptoms and help get rid of any and all parasites. Ah, there we go. I want all evidence collected first. Casebook. Deductions. So now, I think what I do now is return to the doctor. However, thankfully, because I've been roaming around so much, I have a phone booth unlocked where I can fast travel to near where the doctor is. So, in conclusion, the wild beasts are people. Let's go to the doctor, see what he has to say. After all, I need a treatment, and the only treatment is more cowbell.
I called into the shop of your patient. Unfortunately, he committed suicide.
Oh, I wish I could say I was surprised.
Seriously, he is very
Sorry for
pale.
wasting your time.
On the bright side, his mustache is immaculate.
I found some evidence that sheds light on the origin of those creatures.
For what it's worth, Professor Westerbrook calls them Stygian harvesters. But what is it you found?
Your patient's diary. His dreams became too real, too confronting. He tried to stay awake using stimulants, but those Stygians appeared near him when he slept, as if they were leaking from his nightmares.
A psychic phenomenon or manifestation. How unnerving. I'm afraid he's not the only one suffering from such dreams.
So, what you're saying is, these people's nightmares are getting increasingly worse to the point where they could potentially manifest into reality? And the only thing you have to say about that is that's unsettling? I mean, I know as a doctor you're supposed to keep some sort of decorum and quell your emotions, but you'd think the fact that things from people's nightmares are literally manifesting in reality might kind of warrant some sort of emotional outburst there, Doctor.
I checked the house of the diseased man, Bells. His family has turned into those creatures too.
Huh. Fascinating. Did you discover the source of the contamination?
A creature emerged from their sunken basement and transformed them. I think its vomit is contagious.
If so, we must quarantine it. Those Lethian revenants are a huge threat. This city could not survive an epidemic like that.
Especially in its current condition.
Lethian revenants. Oh, you may thank the university professor for the beast's unwieldy names.
I found your studies rather interesting, Dr. Grant. Got more places to search?
What dedication. Thank you. Your findings have been a rich resource for the scientific cause.
I
I've
want
got
that
two
plague
more
doctor
places.
outfit.
More dangerous, one with huge monstrosities, but I'll prepare a comparable reward.
Just what am I getting myself into?
One of Oakmont's largest stores was closed after the flood hit. A looter tried to break in, but his thievery was, shall we say, interrupted. He was set upon by a huge wild beast and hardly made it out. The question is, with the building locked up tight, how did that creature get in?
I'm gonna guess it operates off of necromorph logic and it goes until it's just a mass of bodies.
What about the place with more manageable creatures?
Well, there's a restaurant here with a bad reputation, not for its food, but for women disappearing. The police found nothing. I treated the partner of one missing girl. He arrived here severely injured and told me about the jumping maws.
He was at the restaurant too, I suppose.
Indeed. And what's curious is the place is still open. Please investigate and find out how that's possible.
Well, the easy answer is that there are cannibals here and no one told the mayor. Ooh, that gave me a lot of things. However, what I would appreciate is if it gave me more bullets. I'd very much appreciate having more bullets. You look like you're about to turn into one of those, pukers. Okay, there's gotta be some item boxes around here somewhere. Are those also wild beasts, or are they just a weird cat? Let's see here. It emits a huge amount of fumes, but works. Casebook, field research. Check Ward Street in Western Reed Heights. Between Bourbon Road. So it's, Reed Heights. So that's going to be Casebook between Sam Reed Street and Bourbon Road. Okay. Sam Reed Street, where are you? I think it was Oak Street, if I'm not mistaken. Willow Lane, between Harold Street, Willow Street. Western Reed Heights, Ward Street. Between Bourbon Road and Sam Reed. Okay, where's Ward Street? Communion, Hale, Sam Reed. 10th Lane, Innsmouth Road, Oak Street. Where is it? It says on Ward Street, but Ward Street seems to be sunk. Where is Ward Street? Oh, right there. So it's going to be around there somewhere. So this next one is Willow Lane between Harold Street and Bullock Street. Alright. Willow Lane. That's what I'm looking for right now. Eastern Reed Heights. Willow Lane. Where's Harold Street? Harold Street and Bullock. Where's Bullock? But this seems to be the only place it's at, so. Harold Street, I don't see Bullock Street anywhere. Windhalf. Lowell Lane. Where is it? Oh, it's gonna be here. I think I might want to collect a few more guns first. Let's keep going. both over this way, and I get the feeling I don't have any fast travel points that are near there. And that's an infested location, so for me, going in there with my current armed state is a death sentence. I'm not sure if that's offensive or not. Or if they were the ones who put themselves like that. Alright, let's keep going. This street is just... This town is all sorts of weird.
Damn newcomer.
What's my problem? You people see all this and you're not panicking or, you know, just trying to leave? You think I'm the freak, but you're all the freaks. Okay. So it looks like I can make it there on land. I just need to actually make it to land to be able to do that. I'm surprised boat accidents aren't more common here. Okay, so I'm making it to the other areas. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Also, I feel like this boat engine needs a bit more casing to it. Because if those parts are exposed, they're just going to... Well, they're going to break down, like that. It's actually partially why a lot of machines with moving parts like that have casings over them, is to prevent a breakdown. Alright. Keep going. And now I'm back on land, where the crowds are. Going. Sorry if me looking at the map's getting annoying, but at the same time, I got a whole city I need to look over, so it's kind of hard, especially when a lot of the locations are actually street names. Although I do like how not a lot of the city is restricted even this early. Ooh, can I build more hand grenades? No, I cannot. Unfortunate. But no, given the way this town's run, I don't find it all that surprising at all that a restaurant where people are disappearing is still somehow open. It's always good to do quests like this that kind of span a large amount, because then that means when you're doing later quests, you can just look around and find a place and then just fast travel to it and then walk to where you need to go. Why are you flying away, friends? Take me with you. I'm just gonna ignore the fight there. I'll let them have it out. Keep going. I wonder if the flooding's gonna get worse as the game goes on. Like, as I complete various chapters. Because that would be interesting, because then it would show that the city was sinking slightly over time. Old Golem Restaurant. I feel like this might be the place.
Please help a fella out. I'll take anything you got. Please help a fella out.
If I could give you something, I would. But the game does not give me an option at the moment. Alright, we're nearly at the street. Let's see. Perfume doesn't leave lasting impression. Meanwhile, she looks like she is about to kill the man whom she brought there. Well, this looks like a restaurant. What is this? Goes to Willow Lane. So it's one of these. I think. Because one of these buildings has to have an H on it, and H means something's inhabited. And it also means it's a building I can enter. Oh! Hi! Oh, I'm going to die. I didn't find the monsters. It seems they found me. Alright, reload. Let's try that again. Oh, they can in fact get me from up here. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Game, you left me stuck. Well, that was unfortunate. I needed a drink. Your supernatural abilities give me an edge over common sleuths. Yes, but they don't work against supernatural monsters. Did it at least make it so I didn't lose my bullet? Oh! No, I didn't lose my bullets. But I think I want to find a bit more. Because the jumping Jimothies are not too keen on my presence. I wonder if I can hit this guy.
Help me, please.
He was holding him at gunpoint. I lost sanity for whapping him with the shovel. He had it coming if you had seen it. let's make sure my guns are loaded when I start. Might help a bit. But first, let's use bricks. Missing? Hit him until he dies. Hit him until he dies! Thank you, game, for your suspicious generosity. Staff needed. The Count Ugolino restaurant is preparing to reopen. Kitchen hands, dishwashers, waiters, and waitresses needed. All interested parties should come to Count Ugolino for an interview with the chef Armin Myers. That doesn't look like any sort of meat I personally would want to consume. I get the feeling there's more upstairs. I'm going to prepare the light gun for this one. Okay, nothing up here. It's probably in the basement, where there's Pretty sure that was going to spawn into something hideous, and I was not going to find out what it was. There's always another way into the basements. Ooh, suspicious video game generosity. Love it. Okay, now I've got more than enough bullets for anything currently. Well, I guess that one right off the bat. Recipe for human meat. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Cut the flesh from the young woman's hip into 4-ounce pieces. Then pound each one to a thickness of 1/3 inch. Season with black pepper. On each steak, lay 1 slice of cheese, a few leaves of sage, and 2 slices of prosciutto. Roll into pinwheels. Heat oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Quickly brown the pinwheels on the outside. I hope my new patrons enjoy the dish. Bud, you should not feel in the least guilty about what you just did. You saved lives. The dude was literally carving people up to eat. Anthrophagia. I was always sure my dishes could not be matched. Those who taste human flesh always crave for more. Isn't that a prion disease, if I'm not mistaken? It is difficult to find enough meat for my patrons. They spend all their time hiding in the basement, pleading to be fed again. Today I went downstairs and saw how the patron had changed. They love my cooking so much, their bodies have adapted to consume more. I cannot let them down. I must post new ads in the Oakmont Chronicle. My funds are running low. Guess I'll have to find a new prosperous patron to support my business. Well, there's your answer. Oh. Oh, there we go.
My esteemed patrons, presenting my latest delicacy. Don't be greedy. Don't hurry to eat, always be my most well-regarded clients.
I don't think there was much that could have been done to help him. Because he was kind of already off the deep end. Formal invitation letter. Dear Mr. Throgmorton, it is my pleasure to invite you to a tasting of exclusive and exquisite dishes which will be taking place at the Count Ugolino restaurant in 2 weeks' time. This is a closed event and only the most honorable guests will be in attendance. I hope you join us. Sincerely, A. Myers, Chef. Oh, this person was very, very sick. Am I missing any other? Yes, I am. Yeah, that explains why that didn't quite look like chicken. Shell casings. I need more shell casings. There's probably something up here. Yep. Mysterious disappearance. Police have started to look into the disappearance of several young women in the Advent. Witnesses said they saw the missing victims visit the Count Ugolino restaurant. But the police investigation found nothing illegal. Chef Armin Myers rejects all accusations of impropriety. Oh, box. Box containing things. Oh, can I not carry any more of this? I managed to actually fill my ammo. Can I make more grenades, though? No, I cannot. Okay, there's still some evidence I'm missing here. Like, there's nothing else here. Can't carry any more shell casings. Oh.
These aren't your typical kitchen utensils.
No, typically a bone saw is not a
kitchen utensils.
implement you would normally find in a kitchen.
I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
No, I don't think so either. There's gotta be something else here. I hear whispers. And I'm missing an evidence still. So there must be something I missed. I already listened to that. Hogwash. I already heard all that. Oh, maybe I need to hear it all the way.
My esteemed patrons, presenting my latest delicacy. Don't be greedy. Don't hurry to eat, please. You'll always be my most well-regarded clients.
Okay, you didn't have any commentary on that, so I assume that there's nothing else to this. Is there anything over? Ah!
Blood is still fresh.
There we go. I just needed to find the murder weapon. Alright, editing that one and deleting it because I found all the things that... Massachusetts dirigible airships, a flight into the future! Alright, so now we just need to find our way over to the other one, which I already placed a waypoint for. So things can be along the flooded street, but typically there will be something for you to land on so you can investigate it. Good to know. And it's interesting that the wildebeest, whatever they're called, seem like they come from people. Like, these moth things seem like they come from people basically getting desperate enough to consume human flesh, which seems to be a very likely thing given the fact that there seem to be a lot of people kind of in very dire straits here. Especially considering that this took place during Prohibition in the 20s, so the Depression was in full swing here, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so what's interesting is that some of it seems to run off of a very your mind makes it real sort of logic here. Like, people were eating human flesh, and so they literally began transforming into monsters. And what's really funny is I actually wrote something similar to that in a tabletop role-playing setting I currently I have and still am writing stuff for. And also, it's a reference to the Wendigo legends. And I'll just let him be on his way. So I can't hit the rats. There are goopy sounds in here, and I don't care for it. Plus, I'm full of bullets anyway, so unless they want to give me a gun... Alright, so what am I looking... Okay, so I'm going to be going around the square. So I can only carry 2 full... cylinders, for lack of a better word, of the revolver ammo, whereas I can carry what looks to be at least 2 magazines of the... how's it pronounced? Of the automatic pistol ammo. So what I'm looking for is a big storefront, so I don't think it's that. So it's going to be a store kind of around here. Boots and shoes, men's fine clothing. Oh! I hear the sound of giant monstrosities. What is the name of this game? Well, Beans Homer, this game is called The Sinking City. Also, welcome back. So where is the big game? It approacheth. But where doth it approach from? What is the goal? The goal is to investigate the goings-on in a city where supernatural happenings are happening. But yes, basically the plot of this game is that you're investigating a city called Oakmont, Massachusetts, which is suffering from supernatural rain that has flooded sections of the city. And why do I get the feeling this pistol is not doing shit? Acid rain? I don't think it's acid, it's literally just it has been raining constantly for about multiple days. Purple rain. I appreciate the Prince reference. But yeah, there's just a lot of supernatural things going on, and it's basically driving people mad, and as we are learning through this particular quest line... White rain? I'm not sure. No, it's not snow. But, yeah, basically, people are turning into monsters. From what we can tell, in a very your mind makes it real sort of way. Like, people are having nightmares of monsters and then they're turning into them. And your job is to try and find what's going on.
Rotten fish. Or Fisk. Whatever.
Cultist letter. Neophyte. The fecund mother blesses you. Your servitude has been noticed. You will have the chance to join the inner circle and see our mother with thine own eyes. Our brothers carry the bodies of her abandoned children. To prove yourself worthy, prepare a place where they can be hidden and forgotten forever. In return, the fecund mother will embrace you and grant you her generous gifts. Are those generous gifts turning into a monster? Because so far that seems to be what happens with this.
Mother's grace. The fecund mother devours the weak flesh. The fecund mother gives new life to those consumed. A new birth in many forms. The fecund mother has many children and her family grows. The fecund mother is kind, for anyone may be her child, but bad children are purged and left outside in the cold light. Keep the secrets of mother, and she will grant you eternity.
I'm going to get a drink because doing raspy voices like that always kind of hurts. And now, psychic detective powers activate. Ooh, there's a shiny. Inventory. There is more here. And I have a feeling that these piles of bodies are what the big monstrosities are coming from.
This putrid slime is everywhere. I'll take a sample for Dr. Grant to examine.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Although I have a feeling Dr. Grant may have a hand in these people turning into monsters. If his morbid fast... There's something up there. Ooh! Do you know how handy it would be to solve crimes if you could see these things happening? Oh, yep. The big monsters are bodies of bodies. Who'da thunk it?
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones? I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Alrighty, if I had to guess, this happened first.
Bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones?
This would be event number 2.
So when will my initiation begin?
And then based on what I'm seeing, there's his initiation.
Members of a cult were disposing of bodies in the basement of the shop. The corpses merged together to form a huge monstrosity.
All evidence collected. Alright, is there a fast travel point near here? It does not seem so. What's your problem? I don't have a problem. I just saw giant monstrosities and shot one dead. What's your problem? Alright, let's keep going. I need a fast travel booth so that I can figure out how to get out of here. What's interesting is kind of there's just a little bit of sort of a film noir-esque beat underneath all of this. If you can believe it. Because, I mean, this dude here, who we're playing as, seems to fit the hard-boiled detective archetype. So where is a fast travel point near where I'm at? Oh, I probably don't need this point anymore here. Edit, delete. It seems like people are sick all over this place. Oh, there's a fast travel. Just what I was looking for. Reed Heights South. Let's go to the doctor. Alright, let's return to Mr. Doctor. Also, I have a surprisingly high amount of ammo left. Just in case I have enough scrap, let's go ahead and reload my guns. And make sure we have a brick handy, because the brick is clearly the superior weapon in all this. Doctor, what say you?
I visited that old shop you mentioned and found a few things you may be interested in. Even took a sample for studying.
What did you discover? I was sure a huge creature could not have wandered inside unnoticed.
The cult of the Fecund Mother was dumping corpses of their victims in the shop's basement.
Professor Westerbrook's research does suggest the Acheronians are attracted to dead bodies.
Acheronians?
This one formed from the corpses themselves. There was a putrid slime on everything. Maybe that's the cause of this unnatural rebirth.
You said you took a sample of it, but I can conduct some experiments on rats. If your theory holds
Maybe
true,
don't conduct experiments.
discovery.
This stuff makes people go all bargabar into giant monstrosities.
Awful restaurant. I'd call it a den of evil, but that would be an understatement.
Good grief. What happened?
The cook was mad, a cannibal, and fed those jumping monstrosities on human flesh. Called them patrons.
That restaurant was a destination for Oakmont's elite, many of whom disappeared shortly after the flood. I think we now know why.
Are you suggesting that it was cannibalism that caused such a horrific transformation?
These days, alas, cannibalism is not so rare. Could it be that all the Cositians, as Westerbrook calls them, were once men?
It seems like the majority of these are.
We've discovered a lot of disturbing information about the wild beasts. What are you going to do with it?
Well, I've already contacted the university. We'll cooperate to further study these phenomena.
The facts must be reported to the authorities. They need to know what they're dealing with.
That's
You're
true.
perfectly right. When we have documented our results, and conducted a standard peer review process. The proper measures will be taken.
Documented results. Peer review. How many innocents will die in the meantime?
Our recommendations must be clear and based on valid reasoning, or it's worthless. Good science takes time.
I mean, you could at least issue a warning based off of what you've got. Field research. Case complete. Ooh, I got more bullets. For guns I don't have. My favorite kind of gun, bullet. Can't carry any more of these. Can't carry any more of these. Ooh, I got the Plague Doctor outfit! Okay, I'm going to level up my skills. Remain sane for much longer. The more experience I get, the less likely I am to die. And also, hopefully, eventually I get skills that say, sometimes do not use bullets when shoot, even though, logically speaking, that makes 0 sense. But first, let's get into duds that are going to offer far more protection from plague, and far more protection from rain. Alright, there's the hotel. Let's fast travel to Devil's Reef.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Fine of you to do so. I, too, find myself staring at the mirror quite frequently.
The door won't budge.
Yes. Yes. Yes! I am stylish.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
How do you know it's me? I'm wearing a mask. Now let's go to the case book. Side cases, letters from Oakmont, lost its... Okay, so I do not have any other side quests right now. Gave me the key to the expedition's headquarters. It's North Coverside at Crossroads of Asher and Hubert Drive. So I'm going to need to find that. North of Coverside along Asher Street. Coverside. Oh, there it is. Northern Coverside, Crossroads of Asher and Hubert. So, it's going to be around this area here. And I don't know if I have any fast travel close to there, but I have one that's near. I'm going to call that close enough. Alright, keep going. What's that other thing right there? Okay, so that just, again, confirms what I already knew. We find the stuff. Okay. So this isn't an infested area here, I don't think. No. it's just a high fence. I seriously do rather like the soundtrack of this game. It's very fitting both for the era and also for the fact that, like a lot of early horror and, well, like a lot of early horror stories, it's a detective story. So having a slightly jazzy soundtrack is actually quite fitting. Also, side note, the water physics is surprisingly good, too, like, so it's gonna be at the crossroads here. Ah! How much? Expedition headquarters. Am I gonna have to fight things here, or am I just going to need to... I get the feeling a fight is going to happen. Dangers of diving. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. What do you mean, like, coming out all weird? Like slurred speech, or being like... Paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
I certainly hope not.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Maybe the result work of old Throgmorton? Gunpowder. Make another bullet.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
I'm not sure that's a shell. That almost looks like wood.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Although that could just be game engine. How to protect. According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use, and applying the scientifically valid methods of protection instead. I mean, there is something to be said for religious practice in that oftentimes prayer and such is a form of meditation, but that's neither here nor there. Fisherman reports. L. Silliman and B. Morgan, local fishermen, report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Brought a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harvey. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locations mention a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. L.P. Stern got severe burns after chiseling off a part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
That was odd. It almost sounded like a Geiger counter was counting in the background. H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of the Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition, hopefully to shed light on the source of the flood, and in so doing, shed light on what may be yet to come. There's kind of a Geiger countering noise in the backdrop whenever you use this particular thing. Though, of course, it also drains your sanity over time. Okay, I haven't found the key evidence yet. Is it something to do with fish? No, it does not appear to have something to do with fish. But there's gotta be more here. Oh, hey!
Map of Cape Cod. Looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
It's on the walls. Are we going to say these fish are not evidence in the slightest? Because they look like evidence to me.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Okay, no mind's eye evidence from that. Nothing from there either. I need to find more evidence here. There's more to this, but the game is not showing me.
Someone smashed it beyond repair. Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Ooh, maybe these guys will lead me. Oh. What? Psychic magic powers. Oh. How dare you?
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Okay, no psychic evidence from there. Had I been close enough and realized he was there, I might have whacked him with my shovel instead of panic shooting him. I need to notice this sign. Are we not going to question the giant religious statues? still ain't found all the evidence down here. Oh, right. No clue. What do you mean, no clues? Oh. Oh. Partially burned cargo. The following must be unreadable. Grimhaven Bay, no later than Friday. Mark 5 diving suits, 6. Air tanks and pumps, 4. Canned foods, 18 crates. Personal belongings, 6 crates with name unreadable. Research equipment, 7 crates. Do not air pipes, 24. Phone stations and wires, -1. Power generator, 1. Responsible for deliver, unreadable. Is that all the key information? There must be something more here. Half of this was irrelevant nonsense. There's more here, and it feels like I've barely scratched the surface. Casebook. Okay, looks like he was growing scales on the side of his face. I have looked everywhere, up and down this facility, and there's nothing here.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
What's there left to find? Because it seems like I found everything there is here. Half of it's not even clues. Half of it's just, oh yeah, stuff.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
I think not. But the problem is, you're not finding any clues. Also, the fishman had to come from someplace. Why are we not questioning his presence here?
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
It almost looks like a
These
bone.
samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from. was something here, but it's been erased.
It's been erased. But where'd the fishmen come from? Let's check outside, maybe? Yeah, that'll give us some insight. Are there any other buildings tied to this? Because that seems to be the only one. And it looks like there's 3 floors, so there's got to be a way up there. Because here's the first floor, then up here's the second. There should be a third somewhere. Unless up there's all apartments, but I don't think it is. That looks to be part of a whale skeleton. And I'm still hearing whisperings from beyond. So there's gotta be something more to this. I haven't even collected all the key evidence yet.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
I am stumped, though I also don't think anyone else has played this game recently. This is getting quite frustrating. A green rusty bicycle. No idea why that's down here. But there's no other... Is it that thing? No, it's not that thing. Should I just let myself slowly go insane? Is it related to this thing? Is it related to this? No, I think that's trash. Ugh. I think I said this yesterday. I do not like how dirty this place is. Like, all over. There's gotta be something about this. Like, it's literally whispering to me. What am I missing? Is it this deity? Is it the fishman? This? It's no, it's just the sand on the floor. Does it involve the idols? I have seriously looked high and low. I am finding nothing. I feel much frustration. Again, do these fish have anything to do with anything? Over here. Oh, whoops.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
There's always something to be found here. Where is the other things to be found? I found the hidden room. There was literally one thing in it and a fishman.
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased. These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came
I
from.
wonder if it came from the Cape Cod place that's been erased. I wonder what happens if my sanity goes down all the way. Will I finally get that piece of evidence I'm looking for, or will my vision just be completely screwed? Oh! Grimhaven Pier. Maybe I should check over there? That might at least give me some more evidence to work off of. Because that'll give me some context, so maybe I'll be able to find more clues. Alright. Let's find a fast travel point and travel to the other area. Oh, there's one nearby. Convenient. So I get the feeling if I check Grimhaven, I might find some information on what I'm looking for. I'm in the mood for a swim. Am I going to be eaten by eels in doing so? Probably. Oh. Are you kidding me? Alright. So it's somewhere around here that we'll hopefully find a boat. Or at least the remains of one. I hope, anyway. I can take fall damage, that's a good thing to know. Maybe this boat has something to do with it. It looks like it might have some diving stuff. Except I can't go inside, so obviously not. But that's not the only abandoned boat here, so we can look. There's fish everywhere. It's here at the harbor, so... Oh no, that boat I came in on is gone. Maybe there's an inhabited building or two. And the cargo is probably in an inhabited building, but I don't think it's the harbor. Nor is it in that hibiscus clothes building. I have to reason this out. How does anyone get on that boat? They're already gone. Maybe I should look for more evidence by the place where he was found. Alright. That's not there anymore. I clearly can't climb on that. And now I'm freaking stuck. And slowly getting consumed. I want to live! I don't think this is going to end well. No, no it isn't. No. Death. Death came as expected. In some ways, this game is a continuation of old point-and-click adventure games where you kind of reach a point of desperation where you're like, try anything with everything. It's the only way to figure out what's going on. Okay, burned cars, so that's clearly not where I'm going. Already been there, so that's clearly not where it's going. Here's the house that he was staying in. Okay, so last place to check would be this wharf over here. Which hopefully I'll be able to get to. Is there an alternative way? Because that area is blocked off by a fence. Ferry Road? Let's try heading this way. Maybe that'll give us a path forward. Nope. Can't climb that. So that clearly isn't the answer either. Hole in the fence there. Also not an answer. Yeah, grasping his head. Grimhaven Bay. So maybe it's one of the buildings around here. It's probably like some sort of staging area. someplace around here. The question is, where? Taking a Grimhaven Bay Pier, which is pretty much this entire area. Wharf Street. Maybe it was around the wharf. This looks like the pier. And there's areas there I can't access. Unless I make it all the way over there. So if I take a right, just maybe, go this way. Because there's access over there yet. And that's the one place I haven't checked. And if I check at the wharf, that's the only other likely place. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Please don't be an infested area. Please don't be an infested area. Ah. Damn it. Well, there goes that solution. So the only other place to try is the wharf, I think. Keep going. Keep going. And I'm stuck again. Problem with the boat being a primary mode of transportation is they do not handle very well. Keep running.
Fresh fish. Just caught me.
And hey, you people keep complaining about what my problem is, and believe me, if it's about my getup, if you knew half the things that were going on here that I've already found out after one day, you'd be dressed like I am too. Ferry road. Huh. Let's see where this goes. Might lead to buildings, may not lead to buildings, but may still give us an insight. Oakmont City Port. Okay, so that's not the pier then. And naturally, I can't go through there. Ugh. You know, this is kind of one of the... This is, I will admit, with the advent of open world games, one of the biggest issues. Like, you have this big wide world to explore in these games, but a lot of the times there is nothing in them. Like, take Cyberpunk for example. You have all of these places in Night City you can explore, but you can go into maybe a handful of locations that aren't stores. Thought that dude was becoming, like, live, becoming a thingamabob. A wild beast. Alright, let's get through here. Break for it. I'm almost out. I'm almost out of your hair. Hold your horses. And there we go. I'm out of your hair. Okay. So if they're launching a boat, it would stand to reason that the pier is where they Grinhaven Bay new fast travel point. Very convenient. So it's probably going to be in here, I would think, that I'd find something more related. Because a pier is where new boats are usually launched. So I would think that there's somewhere here in this wharf. I mean, I could be dead wrong, but it's more of a lead than what the building gave me. Ooh, more stuff. I hear goopy things wandering around, and I don't know that I want to be here for it. Now I just need to figure out a way off. How do I get off this boat? How do I get off this boat? There's a thing on here. You led me here. How do I get off? I am about to die again, aren't I? Yes, I am about to be devoured by lampreys. Again. For like the second time today. Land. Oh, that was so very. That was so close. That was too close. Give me that. So there. This is the pier, right? There's gotta be something here. Because if not, I don't know where the hell to go. Is this all those supplies they ordered? Hell if I know. I'm hearing suspicious whispers, and they're not careless.
What's your problem?
What's your problem? Come on, I have looked everywhere. Where do I go? There was only one piece of evidence, and I can't make a deduction based off of that. They said it was here. The wharf here seems like the only place where there is anything at all. And there's still nothing here. Wait. What's all that? That looks like just a bunch of sunken boats. So we got this pier, we got this pier. Where's here? I'm gonna look at the guide next time we play this. Because I thought I had it figured out, but then I found out apparently I know nothing. Yeah, I checked that entire building that they said, oh yeah, check this area. Mr. Throgmorton's waiting for your report. Oh yeah, we're only going to give you one piece of evidence for that entire thing. You look everywhere, and there's only one piece of evidence in the entire freaking building, and you have to find that one through your secret psychic powers. This game is looking very inscrutable at the moment. Alright. It's gotta be over here. If not, well, I am absolutely lost.
What's your problem?
What's your problem? Well, there's the dock. Whoa. Well, I get the feeling maybe, just maybe, it's not here. But this also would seem the most likely place because there's a ton of stuff. This game has fascinating set pieces, but there's almost nothing here. Can't go into that building, can't go into any buildings along this strip here. Despite this clearly being one of the most interesting points on this entire area. Can't use that either. Then why is it here? Oh! Maybe, just maybe, we've got a break. Unless this is just some place where a squatter took up residence. But there's a diving bell, which indicates there may be more here. But unfortunately, I think I'm probably not gonna find much of anything. Oh look, clothes hanging. It was a person's residence. How interesting. This door's, of course, not gonna... Oh. Oh! Maybe I found something after all. There's a lot more relics here. But... still nothing. Not a thing! Not a thing here! Like, I don't even get credit for that? For managing to find that? That gives me no extra clues? This is just like that math teacher you have, where it's like, yes, you came to the right conclusion, but you didn't do it their specific way, so now they're angry. And no, that is not from experience. Yes, it totally is. I am absolutely stumped on where to go now. I went to the wharf. I found the only piece of evidence the game gave me, despite looking all over the building with both psychic and not psychic powers. And yet there was nothing there. Nothing at all. And that, I think, is the most frustrating aspect I'm dealing with right now. I literally have a psychic detective whose psychicness led him to only a scrap of paper that said, go to the docks. We go to the docks. And what is there?
What's your problem?
Nothing more than just a simple peep. And nothing more than, oh, just a full-on diving getup with a tons of artifacts that, you know, might lead somewhere, but... And this mission might even lead you there, but the problem is... The game doesn't think you found enough, but it didn't give me enough. Is there a fast travel point at least? It does not appear so. Great, 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 great. Like, I am fine with the game being difficult, but sometimes there are times where the difficulty is not so much just because the game was designed to be difficult intentionally, so much as the game was designed poorly and the poor design leads to difficulty. As for which this particular moment is, we will need to wait on that. I'm just hoping that maybe going away for a little bit will cause more evidence to spawn. Because I need clearly more evidence for me to be able to make heads or tails of anything here. Because right now, Mr. Monkey Man's waiting for my report, and I'm calling him that just because he literally does look like a monkey, and he smells like one too. And because I literally have, like, nothing to go off of. Like, he says, oh, I want your report, but I can't report on anything because I have nothing to report on. So I can't make my report to Monkey Man until I figure out what's going on. And to figure out what's going on, I need more evidence. Also, I will admit, some of the dearth of fast travel points is a little bit annoying. Alright, keep moving. Keep moving. Go back to Dan the Diverman's abode. Let's see if maybe we can find something else. Can I climb out the window to, like, go up the fire escape or something? Because clearly this is where I'm supposed to go. This is where the game tells me I'm supposed to go. But, oh.
Guess I don't need the key. Guess I don't
That's...
need the key.
Did I just need to wait for the area to refresh?
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Alright, interesting.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
There we go. Now I have something to go off of. So I guess I literally had to leave and come back. I'm not sure if this is a software or hardware
Make
problem.
sure you get the adverts.
Adverts?
Time to figure this out.
Okay, so if I had to draw a conclusion, They broke in.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Then they came here.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
And then...
I fatah. Me fe I rekach. I dagon.
Okay, so I do actually need to, like, create a proper order then.
We don't have time to picket.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah. Me fe.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Ah, so there we go. I got the key evidence, but that's not... Oh! The expedition archives is lost by survivors. Ah! There we go. So now I can go to the newspaper office. Okay, so now we go to the newspaper. Am I going the right way? No, I'm going very much the wrong way. You know, if this were an area I lived in, I'd probably be able to form a mental map, but since I play this every 3 weeks, and I've only played it once before, I have no mental map of this area other than a rough sketch. Alright, we've nearly reached the paper office. The Oakmont Chronicle. Support your local paper.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
I mean...
Alright, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
I mean, the best newspaper for miles around? You might be the only one considering the state of the city.
Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops.
Did they use divers for the Navy
war.
way back in the World War
Found myself
I?
in Boston.
That might be
I've been
something to look
private
up
eye
on.
ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. Can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Give an interview. Ooh, I got an achievement for that. Alright, let's look at the archive. No, I'm not trying to thwack it. Okay. People, celebrities, commoners, journalists. Section current events. Period. It wouldn't be 19th century, I don't think. District. Grimhaven Bay, I would think. Period. After the flood. Search. Articles and adverts. Yes! Using the intelligent archive. Ship freight advertisement. The 30-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You'll find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. Interesting. That gave me a bit more to work with. Is there anything more that can be gleaned? The pillaged headquarters. Period. After the flood. Current events. I think it's cover side, isn't it? Cover side. Grimhaven Bay. Where's it? Okay. I think it's Old Grove. Front page. Period. After the flood. Front page. Lost Expedition. After the flood. Articles and interviews. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to find any more regarding that. So it was at Pier 3. These are numbered, right? So it's going to be over here someplace. And now I have a use for a fast travel point, which looks to be nearby. I swear, if this leads me to the... And why is there no boat? Find some information at Pier 3. There doesn't appear to be anything there. Oh hey, I'm right by the Devil Reef again. So it's Pier 3. At least I know where to look now. If I want some more information. Somehow I don't think I'm gonna find anything, but it's better than nothing. And it may just give me something to work with. So was that Pier 3? Ah! So this is Pier 3. Well, that was not there earlier. Oakmont, a town on the rise. I'd say it's a town on the sink.
Okay.
What? Who are you?
Help! Help!
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me.
I knew
I'll
it.
tell you
I
what
figured
I
it
know.
out. Yes! Okay. Clearly I need to thwack things with a shovel. Gunpowder! Alright, once we're finished with all this stuff, we are going to move on. Why? Because I took way too long with this. Holy crap, did I take too long with this. Oh, at least it looks like the little ones, so they're the ones I can smash with a shovel. Hey, you! The harbor has been
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
Okay, let's look at it via psychic. All the harbor's been cleared. That was easy. How much do I want to bet they're still in port?
The monsters sure didn't leave behind much. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Well... Oh, that's interesting. Again, it's the whole your mind makes it real sort of thing. So by my sanity being lower, I'm starting to imagine beasts that aren't there. Well, this sure looks like a freighter. Let's see what's below deck.
This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
Yeah, it is a weird artifact. It's a very weird artifact, in fact. Time charter contract. I, Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take aboard my vessel Titania any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements, as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observations. Aforementioned services will take place in conditional locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets. Wish I had a gun that could take that many bullets currently. Alright. Let's see what I see with my mind's eye. What's this? Shell casings. Well, gotta carry as many of those as possible.
Shot dead. Point blank.
Shot dead? think he did it to himself, possibly. Let's see if I got any other clues. Ooh. Boom boom powder.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
Got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
About Titania.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy.
Y'all seem to have
Okay,
issues with
Captain.
newcomers.
Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Okay.
The mayor's cursed these days.
I wonder. Can I find Sanders?
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
Alright. I am going to... Alright. I am going to need to call it quits for this evening. But first, we are going to save. Because that's just a smart idea. Alright. So, I am going to close out of this game. We're going to return to the office. And I am going to find someone for us to raid this evening. And it looks like I accidentally put on caps lock. Now let's see who's on right now. Looks like Lamari's still on. Let's see, there's Lamari, Rogiato, Megalodon. You know what? I think we're going to do Lamari. So let's do a raid, and as stated earlier, we are going to be also playing Phasmophobia with delayed loading and Lucas again this very week on Friday at the time I normally stream. So I hope you all have a good evening and good night. Enjoy Lamari.